today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
On first down, Darnold. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And here's the game's number 3 all-time rusher, Frank Gore. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get it from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Caught here by Griffin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Again, Darnold. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. On the handoff, it's Gore. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
Makes the score Jets 3, Colts nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle, who went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Campbell out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 45 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Now the football going back here to the New York Jets. And for the Jets, this 2020 season not off to a good start. 0-2. Uninspiring loss, 31-13 against San Francisco this past week. And Sam Darnold, again, just having trouble moving that offense, Charles. Not all on his shoulders, though. He was missing Le'Veon Bell. Didn't have his top target in Jamison Crowder. But, you know, despite all that, the questions, Charles, are getting louder. Is this team on the right track? And after 2 weeks, it's hard to say yes.
I would agree with that. And the difficult part is they're working in some youngsters as well, and you know it takes a little time to get up to speed. Remember, they drafted big Mekhi Becton at tackle and trying to work him in and trying to make sure that that works. They brought in George Fant in free agency, so it takes a little time for cohesion on the offensive line. But bottom line is, trying to win games, tough enough in this league. Tougher still when you don't have your key guys out there. Now they go to Indianapolis next week, and Indy just won a huge game against Minnesota. They appear to be on the right track now, and then they come home for home dates against Denver and Arizona. They've got to find a win in there somewhere to get this team going.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. A dump off here for Gore. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Ficken's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Jets 6.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the veteran, Phillip Rivers. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the 3rd quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
At the 49-yard
reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Hines. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Jordan Jenkins.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Good catch there by Nyheim Hines, and I think that he's probably popped on some Phillip Rivers tape and how he used Austin Eckler out of the backfield with the Chargers as a model for what he wants to do this season. He's had at least 40 catches in each of the last 2 years. He probably expects that number to rise.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down by Neville Hewitt. That's the end of the third quarter.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to throw here, Rivers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quentin Williams, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Jets 6.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Darnold and the Jets now down 10-6, a minute 45 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Darnold now to throw. It's complete. It's Gore. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Darnold
and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Mike. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Down at the 10-yard line.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.